Blessings, everyone. Welcome back to Kyle's Cavern. I hope you guys are having an awesome night. I hope you guys are having an awesome autumn. Um, we are having a lot of planetary movements, like I've always talked about. We are having, I think it's Venus is now entered Libra, so um, expect love to be in the air at this time. But definitely, I want to come on and do a video for you guys, if you can't tell by the title, on Sunstone. So before we jump right on in, I would like to say and welcome all the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome. We would love to have you. If you're new to the channel, hello, welcome. I am Kyle. I am owner and operator of Medicine Bag, and also I educate individuals on minerals and herbalism. And through that, I'm educating myself as well, because there's still new information every day on different minerals and different herbs and how to use something more than once. That's what we always, um, I love about working with, spirituality, is that nothing really goes to waste. So that's why I really do love it. So yes, welcome Sunstone. Sunstone, I will of course put pictures on the side because I don't have any physical specimens, but Sunstone is actually colored by iron oxide. So that's a mineral deposit within the stone which gives it that orange or red tint to it. See it with a microscope up close, so you can definitely see particles of the iron oxide within Sunstone. And also, of course, just like Moonstone, it will have that glow or that shine over it as well. So, of course, I just talked about Moonstone. It is a part of the feldspar group of crystals, and that's labradorite, spectrolite, uh, larvacite. There's also, moonstone, rainbow moonstone. So Sunstone is, I feel like, the opposite of Moonstone, obviously, just due to the name and also just because of the energies that it has. The chakras associated with Sunstone will be your sacral chakra and also your solar plexus. Those would be the energy fields that will be targeted. The Sunstone is a part of the triclinic crystal system. So, of course, I will always put a chart right here on the side so you guys can see the different crystal structure along with Moonstone and labradorite and spectrolite. The hardness of Sunstone will be a 6 to a 6.5, so it's very good for jewelry. I highly recommend, if you're getting it in rings, or if you're just wanting the stone itself and just to carry it as like a little travel altar and like a little sack. Definitely highly recommend. The zodiac signs associated with Sunstone will be Leo and Libra. So those two signs are represented if you have that within your chart, or if you how I always say, your body is made up of all the constellations together. So always put up a picture so you guys can kind of know what I'm talking about. But you kind of will always see this picture, in certain, say, you can always see it in astrology books, because it just has a deeper symbolism that is just showing you what body part, is associated with what sign. I think it definitely just shows you that you're made up of everything. The stars are within us, as I always say. So definitely, if you have Libra or Leo in your chart, definitely grab a Sunstone if Sunstone has been calling to you as well. The element associated with Sunstone will be fire and air. So let's get into some properties of Sunstone. So Sunstone also helps to brighten your mood. So if you've been feeling down, if you feel like there's a bit of a cloud over your head, you're not as optimistic as you may want to be, grab yourself a Sunstone. That would definitely help to bring a lot more light, a lot more sun energy. Instead of working with Moonstone, you're working with Sunstone, so that's going to bring a lot more of that illumination to your life. Also, Sunstone is known to bring emotional and spiritual warmth. Those energies of comforting, cozying, it's almost like a hug. Those energies are, I feel, very prevalent when I've done research on Sunstone, and I feel like even though I don't have a piece, I can get a sense of the energies of Sunstone. With, Moonstone connecting you to the moon, Sunstone connects you to the sun's restorative energies. So if you've been looking to, add more of that fire to your life, or add a little bit more warmth into your life, adding a Sunstone to your jewelry, to your protection kit, or to your everyday life will be a great tool to use. I'd highly recommend that. Sunstone is another stone that brings good luck and good fortune. So if you've been looking to have a mineral that kind of has like a power bunch that it does everything in one. Um, good luck, good fortune, protection. Also gives you light energy. Working with sunstone could be a great tool for you. Even if you have a big chunk of a sunstone, if you have a prosperity corner, you can definitely put your stones over there. Sunstone, your pyrite, your citrines, uh, aventurines, you can definitely put that in the left hand corner or the left far end corner of your home. That's going to be your prosperity corner. And that's a little bit of feng shui. Also, sunstone is a natural antidepressant. So, of course, now that we're in the cold season, now we're in, we're deeper in fall now. We're going deeper into fall, even going into winter. Seasonal affective disorder very prominent during this time. So, definitely working with either a sunstone or a citrine to definitely help to target your solar plexus and your creativity and your joy is definitely a great tool to use as you're just living your day-to-day life. But as you're wearing it, you're kind of knowing the energies that come with the stone as well. So definitely that warmth energy puts you in a better mood gently, and it's not going to just shove you into one. But you're going to start being a lot more optimistic. We're talking about it being a natural antidepressant. It helps to boost joy. So if you find yourself to know someone, or if you yourself are in a situation where you're not as joyous as you used to be or you want to be, incorporating a sunstone will be a great tool to incorporate into your life or into your everyday routine. Sunstone is a great tool to empower you. So if you need some empowerment, self-empowerment, I always say this stone, and it sounds like tiger's eye too, because this stone is tied to Leo as well. So this stone and tiger's eye will be a great tool to use for that boost of empowerment. If you want to feel a lot more empowered in your own self-confidence and what you bring to the world, it will shine some light on that so that you personally can be like, okay, this is what I feel confident in doing. This is what I'm going to do. It'll definitely help to do that if you've been looking to feel more empowered or bring more empowerment into your life. Also, vitality. Vitality is something that is very much so connected to your sacral chakra. So I'm just like, and your solar plexus. So I feel like, of course, they're all connected, but those two you really want to get some working on, especially your lower three. Of course, before you can do any spiritual work, you want to make sure you're doing certain meditations, you are doing breath work, you are doing mantras, you are writing, you are doing shadow work, you're going into that dark seat of the soul. Get yourself into like a little bit of balanced alignment. I definitely can recommend meditating or wearing. You can wear it all day, every day. You can definitely grab yourself a moonstone and a sunstone and kind of work with those energies in meditation, or play with the polarity of the energy of the goddess and of the gods. So you can definitely work with the energies of both and see what comes up for you. And it definitely helps to get your polarities. Your circadian rhythm has been a little bit off. I definitely feel like even meditating with moonstone and sunstone would be a great tool to help get your circadian. It's a great tool to help get your circadian rhythm back into flow. You maybe feel like a little bit off. I feel like definitely working with sunstone and moonstone would be a great tool to work with. There are some stories that come with sunstone, and this particular story is from an indigenous American tribe story. So it doesn't really say. I've done research. I don't really know where it's come from, but if you do know, please share it down below. But Sunstone got its power from a warrior that was wounded, and his blood was dripping, and it landed on the stone and colored them red, and that's how Sunstone got its color. Aztecs, they used sunstone to make basins, and also they used sunstone in their ritual tools and their ritual practices. So probably having them as normal stones or having them as carvings. The Mayans, they used so many different minerals. They used jade as well for jewelry. Selenite. They used obsidian. There's so many different minerals that a lot of tribes all over the world use. The Vikings, they have a story with the Vikings have use sunstone as a tool, as a navigational tool to detect light. So that's another great history behind the story of how different cultures use minerals and also sunstone, because I think it gives you a glimpse as to things you can do naturally that you do find similarities within certain cultures. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on Sunstone. That was a little bit of extra at the very end. But if you have enjoyed this video, please give it a like and also share it to any crystal lovers. We'd love to have you here. If you haven't subscribed already, please do. We would love to have you here. I'll be posting a video on something spiritual, something mineral based, herbal based every week. And it will be educational, so also health wise too, because I do want people to have options of, blending Western medicine with, herbalism, a little bit of herbalism as well, or some, working with more organic foods, just to make yourself feel better on different ways to heal ourselves. Definitely, please join us. We would love to have you, and I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your night. Take care.